So for high school and most of college, the way that I kept my life organized and managed all of my schoolwork and my social life and all of my appointments and making art, I used a bullet journal. Bullet journaling was my primary productivity tool, and it was also just a great place for me to write down my memories and everything that was happening to me. I've written down so many important memories that I love to look back on. My first date with my boyfriend, who I'm now living with, back in 2018 on November 2nd. We went to this coffee shop and I have that written down, and then I have written down the day that I realized that I was in love with him and that I wanted to say I love you to him for the first time. And I have that day written down too. I have the days written down when I was leaving college, dinners and lunches with my friends. I have all of these super incredibly important memories to me chronicled in my bullet journals. But when March of 2020 hit, my life seemed to spiral out of control and lose structure. I stopped bullet journaling, and looking back, the decision made sense at the time, you know what I mean? But now that I am more settled down, and now that my life is getting increasingly complex, all the things that I'm trying to pursue, I've found myself continually searching for a productivity system that works for me. It took me until a few weeks ago actually to realize that bullet journaling, again, might be the answer for this. So what you're seeing now are all of my old bullet journals, and what I'm starting is my new bullet journal. This is a Leuchtturm 1917 120 GSM notebook. It is a dot grid notebook. The 120 GSM paper is like a light mixed media paper. It can actually handle watercolors and gouache, which I do use as we set this guy up, and I just love the way that it feels and looks. And I'm not great at bullet journaling. I'm not trying to become a bullet journaling influencer or anything, but I needed that thing back in my life where I was doing stuff again. So yeah, we set my new bullet journal up. I'll be working on this a lot more in the new year, but I just wanted to kick it off. The first spreads that we do, I'm very rusty at, and yeah, anyway, real-time Kelsey is approaching pretty fast here, so I'm gonna let you guys go, but I just wanted to say that I'm starting bullet journaling again, and if you guys are interested in seeing more content like this, you should let me know in the comments, and if you're not subscribed already, consider doing so. But anyway, yeah, let's get into the real-time clips. Apparently, I am just very rough at my handwriting and at designing things in my bullet journal now. I used to be really good at it, but yeah, I've gotten rusty, so it took me a long time to do that. And yeah, I'm not particularly good with handwriting either. Like, my handwriting is just okay, but it's not particularly like nice to look at, I guess, and I want to improve that. That's like a big reason why I want to continue bullet journaling again, because I want to improve my handwriting. And also, I ordered some stationery stuff to make our bullet journal look a little bit prettier, so I don't know when that's going to arrive, but we'll see. Probably during Vlogmas, so I'll probably be able to like a little stationery vlog during this month. But yeah, so I want to get at those affiliate links in the description. And also, I made myself a smoothie in my mug. It's a mango raspberry smoothie because we had frozen raspberries and a fresh mango, so I did that. I made enough for Drake because he's working from home today, but turns out that he doesn't like mangoes very much. Rip. He didn't know this. I didn't know this. We found this out today. But I also I have a little bit of a runny nose. I have some allergies. I get that a lot in the morning. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna do that stuff and see you later. Having a good time laying in the sunshine? Yeah. You're very sleepy. Yeah, you are. Very sleepy. Oh, maybe not so sleepy. Maybe we're actually a little bit of an awake. Hi. Isn't he just the cutest? I'm obsessed with him. I really am. I am. You're a very pretty boy. Oh yeah, we're investigating the camera a little bit. He didn't used to want to like look at the camera at all. He used to think that it was like kind of big and going to attack him. It was like a week or two ago. He didn't really like looking at the camera, but now he likes looking at the camera, or at least he tolerates it. I don't think he actively enjoys anything other than like cuddles and food and play. But yeah, he's a good boy. He's very, very good, very good. When Drake and I first started dating, he thought that like the cat was just like out to get him, and I made it really clear, like, if the cat doesn't like you, like, we're not gonna be together. Like, I don't know how to tell you this, but like the cat's a bigger priority. And they didn't really like get along, or like Drake didn't think that they got along, but really like Spooky just, he devotes his love and attention to people that pay attention to him and play with him and feed him, and Drake wasn't really like a huge part of his life. But every so often he does give Drake cuddles now, and Drake just feels so blessed. He's been transformed into a cat-loving man. I mean, before he like had only grown up with dogs, really. So yeah. But I do need to trim his nails probably today. That would be good, because he does like to scratch the bed frame, and I would like it if he didn't do that. But at the same time, I have tried many a thing, and none of them have worked. So lately we've just been sort of kicking him out of the bedroom at night, and that's seemed to work pretty well, because his main, like, the main reason that he scratches the bed frame is to get our attention and to be like, hey, you're not paying attention to me, or like, hey, I'm hungry and you haven't fed me yet, or like whatever. It's not like out of a huge desire for him to actually scratch the bed frame. It's just like he wants to be a little shit, you know what I mean? So we have been kicking out of the bedroom at night, and like, it's fine. He would like it if he could sleep next to us, but he's a little stinker, and so he doesn't get to. So I still want to teach him to not scratch the bed frame, but mixed results as of yet. If you guys can have any recommendations for how I should do that, let me know down in the comments. He's really only food motivated, and like, I've used clear packing tape, and that's worked pretty well at sort of protecting the bed frame itself. But yeah, the problem is that the bed frame is just very scratchable, because it's like a very tight linen weave, because it's like a fabric bed frame. I think ideally you would have like a wood bed frame, and our couch is like a soft velvet, so he doesn't scratch that really either, because it's like, it's not good enough under his little talons. But yeah, so I have not received feedback yet on the latest iterations that I've done for the web design project, so I don't really have a lot to do for like the rest of the day, because I can't use my desk because Drake's working at the desk. So I might get my iPad, I might mess around a little bit in Procreate. Let me fix this, sorry. I realize the lighting is getting a little crazy. No, improve. Too dark. There we go. Yeah, I realize the lighting's a little crazy, so I think what I might do is work in Procreate for the rest of the day and just sort of chill out, maybe watch some TV. I worked so much yesterday that I do feel like it's probably good for me to relax a little bit. I vacuumed and I mopped the floor. I like to do just like a little vacuum, a little mop, you know what I mean? It's not anything like super fancy. I'm not like doing a whole like moving all the furniture around. I'm just like mopping around things. I do like a deep clean like once a month or something, and like that's like enough. Like between like, you know, the maintenance, it's fine. I know that's when you guys are judging me though. But anyway, I feel like a little bit like I have like a tiny headache or like a little bit of like lightheadedness or something, and I haven't eaten anything yet, and it's 10:30, so I am going to make myself something. I don't know what I'm gonna make though, but something, and then we'll start on my tasks for today. So what I've written down in my bullet journal, that's the thing that I wanted to do today. Mop and vacuum, did that. Sketchbook spread, edit video, this video, tidy up the apartment, clean up Spooky's hairball mess. He did have a little bit of a hairball disaster that I mentioned earlier. And I've started that process because he got it on like the bathroom rug. It's like the most inconvenient place, you know what I mean? It's like he really went that extra mile. I love him, but yeah, so I used a little bit of diluted water and vinegar and baking soda to help lift that stain up a little bit, because it wasn't just hair, it was like some other stuff in there, you know what I mean? So that's mostly lifted. I just need to do a second pass once it's just dry again and like really try and like lift that stain, because there is like just a little bit of discoloration there still, but I was able to get like 90% of it. So yeah, so lunch or breakfast, brunch, I guess, is what we're doing.
So I want to have some like information underneath the white that can kind of peek through a little. And I'm also going to include that teal color from the overthinking portrait
So I realized that we weren't actually making a lot of art in this studio vlog, so I wanted to rectify that with this really quick oil painting. We don't finish this painting in this vlog. That's probably something that we'll do for Friday's video. Fingers crossed on that. But we start this cute little mountain painting. Right now you're just seeing me clear off my palette and squeeze out my oil paints. I love oil painting so much. It's really good. I've been using watercolors and gouache a lot lately, but I do find it nice to get back to my primary medium, which is oils. I do think it's definitely a medium that I want to spend a lot more time working on in the new year, just because I really want to achieve a level of mastery with this that I haven't achieved yet. And figure drawing, figure painting, portrait painting, that's going to be increasingly important to me, something that I focus a lot more on because I'm just not good at it and I want to get good at it. But we're starting off this oil painting, and this is actually a reference photo that my boyfriend took when we went on a hike in Hope. So I wasn't personally there for this hike, but I was on that same trip, and you can find the vlog of that trip actually on this channel. It's from a few months back. But yeah, we went on that amazing trip, and I just got so many gorgeous reference photos. My boyfriend, he's lovely. He sent me all the photos that he took on this hike without me, which I don't regret not going on because it was very cloudy. The sky that you see me put in this painting toward the very end is sort of imagined. It's not real. It was just a super overcast day, so I am going to have to go back and add in some more sunny details to sort of match the sky that we end up putting in. But yeah, it's just a gorgeous picture of these rolling hills and these snow-capped mountains, and it's just, it's gorgeous. I like living in New York City, not gonna lie, but being completely honest, I would move back to Alaska in a heartbeat if the opportunity presented itself. And the mountains, there's just nothing like being near the mountains in Alaska. It's breathtaking because they're so new and they're so big, and it's like the Appalachian Mountains were once as tall and craggly as the Himalayas, but they're older than like land creatures. You know what I mean? They've been worn away by time, and so they're so much less impressive. But the mountains in Alaska are really new, and they are really sharp and craggly, and they're beautiful. Just the way that the light captures them, it's truly something else. That is really it for this video. I hope you guys had a good time. I really love putting these video vlogs together. If you're not subscribed, consider doing so. And I will see you in the next one. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.